The greatest competition is you. This is the opportunity of a lifetime. Each competition represents something unique. Each competition represents something that is powerful. Now you have to be willing to step up and be prepared to understand that this is work. It is not a game. It is an opportunity. And only the ones that want it will be the ones that will succeed.
What I've been trying to tell you all year when I said you gotta want it as bad as you wanna breathe, listen to me, you gotta hear what I'm saying. First, what I'm trying to tell you is you gotta have a desire. Like for real, the first thing you gotta have, if you wanna be what you wanna be, have what you wanna have, do what you wanna do, man, you gotta have that desire. You gotta have a hunger. Listen to me. It don't come from without, it comes from within. Only you know what you want. Listen to me. Only you know what you are capable of doing. Only you know what you dream about. Only you know what the next level is for you. So number one, you gotta hear it all year. I've been trying to get this one message across all year. You gotta want it. You gotta want it. That's gotta be a desire. That's gotta be something within you that burns.
Hunger is your internal security guard. And as long as hunger is there, it keeps out intruders. Hunger opens your eyes. Hunger is your driver. Hunger drives improvement. Hunger. You gotta get hungry if you want future. You gotta get hungry if you want destiny. You gotta get hungry if you want connections. You gotta get hungry if you wanna live that higher quality of life. You gotta get hungry, 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 hungry.
All because we wanted to do it our way. But our way set us up to live in survival mode. And you're trying to design a lifestyle. So when you find yourself in that place where you want to drop out, you find yourself in that place where you want to give up, you find yourself in that place where you want to quit, you find yourself in that place where you want to throw in the towel, you hear that negative inner voice saying things like, I'm homesick, I don't want to be here, I'm broke, I can't take another test, I can't stand my professor. Just remember, if you walk out on school right now, you might be walking out on your future. And you cannot get that time back. So whether you're in school or not, time will keep on ticking. But one thing is for certain, whatever you're doing right now, whatever you're doing tomorrow is leading you to your future life. It can be a great life, or it can be a hard life. Remember, the choice is yours. So I implore you to take a moment and think. I implore you to remember these 5 things I'm going to tell you right now as it relates to your future self. It's not going to be easy. If it was easy, everybody would do it. I always say, I could have took the easy route. But there is no easy route. So number 1, you've got to be patient. But the problem is, in this day and age, nobody wants to be patient. Everybody wants instant gratification. We're living in the microwave age of social media. When you post something, you immediately want a successful response. How many likes I get? How many comments I get? How many followers I get? Patience is a virtue. And life could care less about social media. Success is a slow grow. And at times you'll feel like you're not making any progress, but you gotta keep grinding. You have to take it one day at a time and let one day become 2, and 2 become 3, and 3 become 4, and a week becomes a month, and a month becomes a year. And before you know it, you're arriving at your desired destination of graduation. So please, keep exercising your patience muscle. Number 2, I want you to see the success. I want you to visualize yourself in 10 years. I want you to visualize yourself in 20 years. Do you like what you see? How much money are you making? What kind of car are you driving? How big is your house? See, it all leads back to what you're doing right now. Your present self will set you up for whatever you have or don't have in the future. See, you're the architect. So you create the design. You create the layout. And right now, you're simply building the foundation. And if your foundation is strong, meaning you're executing your plan on a daily basis, the day will come when your original blueprint turns into the castle of your dreams. So you have to see the success, because when you can visualize the greatest you in the future, it gives you something to work toward. It motivates you. It empowers you. It empowers you to push through even when you want to quit. It empowers you to push through even when you want to give up. It empowers you to push through when you feel like you can't take no more. It empowers you to push through no matter what obstacles life throws your way. Number 3, make sure you're hanging with winners. Surround yourself with a winner circle of positive influences and positive people. You can't run with the cheetahs if you're walking with the turtles. If you show me your friends, I'll show you your future. Are the people that you're hanging with every day serious about going to class? Are the people that you're hanging with serious about going to the next level? Are the people that you're hanging with serious about being successful? Number 4, build relationships. You don't go to class every day and not build meaningful relationships. Later on in life, these are the same people that may be able to offer you a job. The same people that you may go into business with. The same people that may own the bank that you request a loan from. So make sure you're adding value to as many people as possible. Be likable. Show genuine care and concern. And please make sure you're not burning bridges. Number 5, don't let relationships break you. Relationships control our mental state way too much. She broke up with me. He left me. Why is she ignoring me? He cheated on me and I don't know what to do. I can't function no more. I can't go on without this person. Yes, you can. You have to. You must. You're not the first person to be part of a relationship that ended. You have to love you some you. You have to find a way to make sure that you believe in yourself enough. You believe in your heart of hearts enough to make sure that you don't let a relationship break you. So never be surprised at the actions of another person, and always, always save a piece of your heart for yourself. And never allow relationships to break you. This is your life, so make sure you're respecting your personal brand. This is your life, so make sure you avoid doing detrimental things that lead you to living in survival mode. This is your life, so make your future self proud by working hard to tap into your wildest dreams of being great. So ultimately, you designed a lifestyle of greatness that you were born to live.
Can you identify what has kept you broken? What has kept you broke? What has kept you defeated? What has kept you covered under the blankets of anxiety and stress and overwhelm? But you're trying to make business moves with people that don't think like you. They don't walk like you. They don't sacrifice like you. They're not willing to put in the blood, the sweat, the tears behind closed doors. A man is rewarded in public for what he does in private. I need you to disappear for the next 30 days. What does that look like? 720 hours dedicated to the future. I need you to disappear for 30 days. Just 30 days. Can you walk away for 30 days? Can you silence the doubters for 30 days? Can you tell everybody to be quiet for 30 days so you can focus on you? Who you are today has gotten you as far as you're going to get. If you're going to get any further, you got to reinvent yourself. And if you're going to reinvent yourself, you've got to shut it down for 30 days.
I need you to pursue it. I need you to go get it, all right? I need you to go get it. Don't wait for it to come to you, all right? Greatness is not gonna come knock on your door. There's some opportunity that's not gonna come knock on your door. You gotta go get them. Without even knowing you, if you watching me, I already know you got something within that you wanted. I already know that. Because I already know you can. But my question to you young people this summer, will you? I already know what you're capable of doing, but my question is, will you reach your potential?
You've been too focused on who was not there for you and who did not believe in you and the people that just said it but didn't do it. You've been too focused on that. the trauma, the anxiety. And I'm wondering if you can begin to shift that focus in the next 30 days, if you can begin to shift that focus on what's working in your life, what's within your control and not what's outside of your control. What can you control? Who can you influence? The first person that needs to be influenced in your life is you. It's you. You can't lead anybody. You can't go anywhere unless you have awakened yourself on the inside to follow a specific plan. Write it out. I need you to disappear for 30 days.
Listen to me very closely. It is no shame in wanting to quit, all right? No shame in wanting to quit. Let me just real quick, let me be honest with you. Let me be transparent with you. I'm saying this school stuff is killing me. Like, it's cramping my style. And I just, for a second, y'all, can I just be transparent? I was like, I can't stand school right now. I got one more stats class to go to be finished with my coursework for the PhD. And I'm telling y'all, I was like, I'm ready to quit. I'm ready to give up. It ain't no shame in thinking about quitting. It ain't no shame. It ain't no shame in getting tired. It's no shame in feeling burnt out. It's no shame. But the trick is, don't just think about it. Say to yourself, I gotta rethink it and get this thought out of my mind. Why? Because the shame is in quitting. So if you thought about it, there ain't nothing wrong with that, boo. Don't let that thought become a reality, all right?
3 words for you: shut it down. We cannot have the future without revelation. We need to see how far we are from where we're supposed to be. Once you shut it down, you'll be able to diagnose, you'll be able to examine, you'll be able to repair the roads. You still keep trying to walk into your future fractured, broken, hurting. You need to walk into your future whole.
You can decide the quality of your life, all right? Listen to me. You are not a victim. Okay, nope, I can't decide how I was born. Nope, I can't say when I die. What you can do is you can control all that stuff in between.
And I know you're broken, and I know you're tired, and I know you're weary, and I know you're confused, and I know that you've got questions, and I know you're fractured, and I know you're bleeding in places nobody can see. But if you shut it down, you can heal. You're standing at the precipice, the edge of the greatest move in your life, and the time is now like never before to take a leap of faith. It takes faith to jump off of the edge. It takes faith to step into your purpose. It takes faith to step into your destiny. It takes faith to pull away from everything that is familiar, to step into uncharted territory, to become the person you were born to be. It takes faith. Can you disappear for 30 days? Put in the work. Examine what you've written. Think over the things you've discussed with people. Go through the process. Go through the mud. Inhale, exhale. I know it's cold on the other side, but it's time for you to cross over because you're too comfortable.
How did you get your mindset into this alter ego to be comfortable being Black Mamba?
I switched my mind to something else. I switched my mode into something else, right? For me, it's the equivalent of Maximus Decimus Meridius in Gladiator picking up the dirt, smelling the dirt. It's go time. You gotta put yourself in that cage. When you're in that cage, you are that character, right? So that was my mental switch. It was like an actor getting ready for a film. You gotta put yourself in that cage. When you're in that cage, you are that character. And then when you leave there, it's something completely different. But when I'm in that cage, bro, don't touch me, don't talk to me. Just leave me alone.
The definition of work. What is the definition of work? Activity involving mental or physical effort done in order to achieve a purpose or result.
Working hard is the cost of entry of winning. You know nobody on earth that's made it that didn't work hard.
There's a point in time where you have to absolutely get up and stand on your own 2 feet and say, this is the way in which I want to leave my impact on the world.
every day trying to be better and trying to improve yourself by 1 or 2%. Fulfill things, set yourself a couple of tasks, do or die tasks a day, get them done. Feel better, move on to the next thing.
I mean, this is work.
I don't know your vision. I don't know your mission. I don't know what you want to be. I don't know who you want to be. I don't know how big you want to build. I don't know how big of a legacy you want to leave. I don't know your vision. I don't know your standards.
I want to take calculated risk, to dream and to build, to fail and to succeed. For us to set goals and not achieve them, it's on us. There has to be a burning desire inside of us to do more, be more, and become more.
I heard someone once say that greatness is within you, but it's dormant, it's bottled up, just waiting for the moment to unleash and show the world how great you really are.
Yeah, you got to lead by example. You got to show them. And that's what I tried to do.
So think of your first week of classes as your opportunity to establish positive momentum.
It was an everyday process and trying to figure out strengths and weaknesses.
I didn't want anybody to be able to say, well, he's not willing to do the work.
So everything I saw, whether it was TV shows, whether it was books I read, people I talked to, everything was done to try to learn how to become better. Everything. And so when you have that point of view, then literally the world becomes your library to help you to become better at your craft.
Imagine if you wrote it down, you knew you were going to achieve it. Imagine if there was no procrastination in the things that we do. Imagine for a moment if you were someone who went out and executed on the things that you said you were going to do, because self-commitment is something that you absolutely have written on your heart. Like, what if we were the people who absolutely operated on the words that we told ourselves?
You know, you want to be a little bit better in some way tomorrow than you are today, but it's not going to be in a linear path. Again, these go through cycles of stress and recovery. If you're doing your best, if you're really laying it out there, there's nothing more you can do. I'm doing my best, and there's nothing more than that.
So if you lack the discipline to exercise and eat healthy, you will end up being a slave to disease. If you lack the discipline to work hard, save your money, you will end up a slave to finances. If you lack the discipline to manage your time correctly, you will end up with no free time. If you have self-discipline, if you have the discipline to save your money and work hard and invest your money properly, if you have the discipline to manage your time correctly and not waste a bunch of time, if you have the discipline to exercise and eat healthy, you will end up with freedom.
You've got to be aggressive to make things happen. I mean, if you're not aggressive with things, they don't happen, they don't move. So you're always learning and growing, and I was always learning until the day I retired.
And people can actually confront the fact that this is all because of me, and it hurts, but is also unbelievably empowering, because if these problems are because of me, then I'm capable of fixing these problems. So even though extreme ownership hurts and is painful, it's also liberating, because now you have control over your fate and over your destiny, and that is a glorious thing. I'm not saying take your emotions out of the calculus, but they have to be one component of your calculus, not the whole equation. The equation has to include emotions, yes. Logic, yes. Future, yes. Goals, yes. Family, yes. Work, yes. Finances, yes. All those things have to be in the calculus. Emotions has to be a part of that calculus. You can't pull them out of there or they'll bite you. But you can't make them the overwhelming denominator of everything that you do, or it's going to be problematic. Extreme ownership is, this went wrong, this failed, didn't accomplish this, and it's not the fault of my boss, it's not the fault of my girlfriend, it's not the fault of my parents, it's not the fault of the weather, it's my fault. And I'm going to take ownership of it, and I'm going to fix it. That's what extreme ownership is. And this is a very difficult thing to do because it hurts. Because when you look around at your life and you look around at your job and your financial situation and your relationship and your physical health, and when you look at all those things and all the problems that you may have with those things, and you say, the reason I have all those problems is because of me, that can hurt. That can sting. And a lot of times our ego rejects that and makes excuses and lies. And then we don't have to change anything. And then nothing changes. So again, I would love to be able to, give you this profound anchor that people need to have. But it's like, oh, do you want to do this or not? Which is what I think a lot of it boils down to. Do you actually want to do this or not? Do you actually want to do this or not? Because if you actually want to do it, what's going to stop you? Nothing. And if you don't really want to do it, what's going to stop you? Just about anything that comes up. Just about any obstacle that gets in your way becomes an excuse. It becomes a reason. It becomes a rationale for not proceeding down that path.
The time has come for you to understand that you cannot depend on the opinions of others. You cannot just trust in the opinions of others. You cannot allow other people to validate you, because you are just who you are. Nobody is gonna be like you. Nobody can be as strong as you. Nobody can walk the walk like you. That's what makes you different. That's what makes you unique. So prove them wrong, but prove yourself to be right.
For so long, you've known you had an inner beast inside, but you were scared to bother it. For so long, you've known you had an inner beast inside, but you were scared to bother it. That's just like planting a seed and then never watering it. Never making sure it's provided with exposure to sunlight, basically just squandering it. But that version of you no longer exists, because from the depths of your inner soul comes your inner beast, and you are now honoring it. That seed that was planted in your soul has been patiently waiting. That seed that was planted in your heart has been laying low for the perfect time. That seed that was planted in your spirit has been storing energy. That seed that was planted in your mental has been digesting and processing. And when all of these forces came together, they created the perfect storm that set the stage for your inner beast to be born. That set the stage for your inner beast to take form. That set the stage for your inner beast to transform. That set the stage for your inner beast to break through and swarm like a large group of bees. And now you're ready to sting anyone that stands between you and the stamp of greatness needed to make your successful transformation efficient.
It must happen this way, because this is the only way you're gonna know what you must do to get better at whatever it is that you are seeking in your life. No one said it was gonna be easy. In fact, nobody's really gonna hold your hand. But you got to have the ability to hold yourself up. You have to have enough faith within yourself to understand that no matter how far you go in your life, that it's your life that has to be willing to put in the work. You have to be responsible for your life and your efforts. You have to be willing to work diligently. You have to be willing to push forward through all of these unique challenges that you face. You have to prove them wrong and show the righteousness within yourself.
See that desire that's telling you to get up and go do? That's your inner beast. The passion to keep pushing through, that's your inner beast. That voice in your head that's telling you to believe, that's your inner beast. That yearning you have deep inside to achieve, that's your inner beast. The mental toughness to fall down 9 times and get back up 10, that's your inner beast. The resiliency to fight to the end, that's your inner beast. The heart you display to persevere through the dark days, that's your inner beast. The fear you overcame to lead and trailblaze, that's your inner beast.
Then free yourself from doubt. Free yourself from the doubters. Free your mind and accept the fact there's more to you than what you could ever imagine. Don't hold yourself back. Don't cry over everything. Don't be angry, but be a little bit concerned. Be concerned about your well-being. Have a peace of mind in knowing that I just gotta work a little bit better. That I have to give myself a little bit more credit instead of pushing myself down to the ground, burying myself because everyone else said that I'm not worthy. My friend, you are worthy. You have uniqueness. You have something that the world has yet to see. So today, ladies and gentlemen, you must celebrate your victories, your setbacks, your failures, and to anyone and everyone that doubted you, prove them wrong and stand tall. Be about your business. Be productive in your life. Never quit. Understand that you matter. And from the bottom of my heart, keep it moving and conduct your business.